Hello, everybody. Welcome to another fantastic Monday here with your boys, Evan.
And I'm Phil, de Vitesse for the Intimates. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
Sorry about not posting last week, and I mean really the month of March, but I did post a little something on the socials, so if you guys didn't catch any of that, please go and refer to those socials. And on Instagram, I did put up a nice little photo of Four Phantoms Brewing Company. Definitely check them out here. Now going to be in Greenfield, Mass, with a new location opening up. I'm very excited about that. I got my membership. Did you get yours? I highly recommend you do. They got a lot of awesome beers, a lot of cool stuff, and very excited for all of them over there. So
I would love to get membership.
It's really the coolest thing.
But I can't. Like you're talking about Four Phantoms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't because I don't live there.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I was looking over the memberships for about a month, and I was like really debating because Greenfield's a haul from Worcester here. I decided to pull the trigger. The beer is really awesome. I figured I'll make a night out of it or something, But
we need to trade. We need to
trade. I definitely need it. They have some of the coolest artwork I think I've seen.
We
in a long
need
time.
snow globes.
Yeah, we need snow globes. Yeah, I would say it's them in Kings County that have probably the coolest artwork that I've seen. Aeronaut has good artwork too.
Yeah, like really I saw the artwork because I am the editor there, so each time that I see a beer, but I'm not sure, I just go on the site and I search, okay, that's your beer, okay.
Yeah.
But I see like the artworks of Four Phantoms, I'm like, damn, they're cool metalheads. That's cool shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but with that being said, as far as beer goes, I do not have one today because I got my wisdom teeth out on Monday. So I was telling some guys at work, I was like, hey, what's really fucking funny? I got COVID, lost my sense of smell and taste, couldn't taste anything. Then I got it back for like 3 days, and then I got my fucking wisdom teeth out. Now I can't eat anything. I'm just having the month of March can straight up go fuck itself.
Yeah, like you did like your dry month in March, but you didn't want to do it. you did a dry March. Stupid. You did a dry March, but you didn't want to do it.
The only problem.
What is your water?
Dude, I don't know. So look at my water. It's in a nice cool glass. It's ours is the Fury.
I thought at first it was a Game of Thrones.
From Game of Thrones, yeah.
Oh, okay, it was.
Yeah, they're not my favorite, but the glass was available, and so I grabbed it out of the cupboard and poured some high quality distilled H2O, and with a 0.0 alcohol content, hopefully, but. We'll see what that goes. It really sucks because while I'm on the antibiotic, which I finish it on Sunday, I won't be able to drink anything like that. But whatever. I mean, it is what it is. I'll be happy when I can actually start eating things again. I'm slowly starting to do that. I still got the holes in my mouth. Right now, my really only issue is that I have like a little canker sore. Because the stitches are they're rubbing against my gum here.
But your wisdom teeth, it's up or down? Because
all
like
four.
Because I got my wisdom teeth put out, but it's those on the bottom.
Yeah,
those on the top, it's okay.
I had all four of them in.
Oh shit!
I had all four of them in, and then so they took all four out.
The meat was the bottoms, but the bottoms I got an infection over there. So for a month or 2 months, I was a big chunk over there. I was like, ooh, hello. I was talking like this.
Mine were at high risk of getting infected because they were in and I just couldn't clean them properly because my mouth wasn't big enough. I couldn't like reach behind them. So the dentist was like, yeah, these got to come out. So I had that out, and then I had another tooth that had cracked. And it had cracked probably about like 8 months ago, but I was just not bothered to go and get it figured out. So they ended up just taking that out. It was my very back molar here. So it was right next to my wisdom tooth. So I just said, fuck it, just take it out. I'll get an implant or something later when I can afford such things.
Yeah.
But
one day.
So yeah. Phil?
So, I will drink to your elf. I wouldn't drink for you. And I think we are better together. So the Better Together, it's a New England IPA. It's a collab between the Kings of Haze in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, Lagabière, Brasserie Artisanale, and Overhop.
Another Overhop.
Yeah, Overhop. For those who don't know, Overhop are the company that made the Vox and Overhops. So the Vox and Overhops, which is the beer of Matt, the Vox from Vox and Hops.
And the shirt that he is wearing.
Yeah, exactly. I thought about it. It's not like it was planned. So, yeah, there's some foamy foam. Ooh. Juicy. Juicy and foamy like we always like. So, cheers, my friend.
Aha.
Ooh. I love it. It's a juicy, very citrusy. Is there some hops? No, they don't tell the hops over there. I don't like when company don't put the hops. Like,
they just make you guess.
Yeah, like.
Like,
yeah,
but
I'm
figure it out.
I don't have a great knowledge about hops. Like, I know some like Citra, it tastes citrusy. I think like is it Nelson Sauvin or something? There's some that got some taste that it. When you taste it, it. But
yeah, Citra's obviously the Citra's Citra, Mosaic, Eureka.
Yeah.
There was another one that I had.
I know the Econut is very intense, like it's very bitter.
Yeah.
That's the thing I know about Econut because I can't do it. Like when I have a beer with Econut, I always choose Econut with something else because I can't drink only Econut. I just can't because it's too bitter for me.
Yeah, there was another one I had it at Timber Yard a couple weeks ago. This beer it was a collab. I'll have to get back to you on that. I can't remember. Another hop that I hadn't had in a long time. So
I have to say, this one, the Better Together, very good. Very good. If I can get my hands on more and we do a trade, I will send it to you.
Oh, good.
I will because it's fucking good.
Good. Sweet. Now, moving on to the actual episode. Hopefully. Maybe we'll get there.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. So it's been like I said, it's been a crazy month. Things are starting to pick up again as me and Phil get busier. There might be some lulls with episodes and things like that. We have some other things going on that is you're gonna see us in some other things going forward, but that has yet to be announced. So we will cross that bridge when we get there.
There's some good music that will be out maybe soon. I won't announce it yet, but Overdose Bacon has finished recording, so there's pretty good chance very soon you will have some good music, some good slam. So
we figured, with everything coming out, I started to see a lot of tours starting to pop up again. People starting to get back into the touring circuits and things like that. I figured we'll take a moment today and kind of just talk about our ideas and kind of just gauge the waters on how everybody feels about it. And me and Phil were kind of just talking about a little bit, before we started recording, and Phil is actually in an interesting situation.
Oh yeah. You're talking about my situation.
While the United States has states that are now open freely, no mask requirements, just straight balls to the wall doing it, which I don't disagree with. Phil in Canada.
Okay, so explanation is needed. Okay, so I only can talk about Quebec because this is my province. Since the province of Quebec were in orange zone, excepted some few regions like Montreal were in red. But so to explain very quick, for a moment, the red zone were like curfew at 8, everything is closed and all that. Since most of the region were at orange, and my region where I live in were orange since a few weeks ago, Montreal just complained and they were like, hey, can we have the curfew like a little bit a little bit later, like the orange zone? The government said yeah. So the red zone and the orange zone were alike, let's say that. But because of that, there were some complication because people don't like when the government say what to do. So they were like, oh, go fuck yourself, government. And let's increase the number of cases because we are dumb shit. So the number of cases increased because orange zone, we got so much liberty now, some freedom. And the government saw that and they were like, you know what? Let's put some region on red zone. The store were closing sooner and all. But there's something better. My city, not my city, but the city where I study, where I go to school, is now in what I call the black zone. It's not black zone, it's like emergency zone. But yeah, they all die. Everyone die in this zone. It's like Pacific Rim. They all die because kaijus. But yeah, that zone, it's more restricted. So everything is closed. Every store, every cinema, everything you have to have fun is closed. But everything you want to study, like elementary school, high school, all closed. And because where I study, it's like considered like a high school, but it's not really a high school. It's a professional center. Well, it's closed. Like starting tonight at 8 p.m. it's closed. Well, more Thursday because this episode is on Monday, but you know the drill, folks. So yeah. Thursday, April Fools. Well, it's not a Fools because everything will be closed in Quebec City. And the city of Gatineau, where our brothers of Metal Minded are living. And Lévis, which is the city that we don't talk about, but it's the frenemies of Quebec City. So, yeah. So, basically, life is shit. Life is shit over there. Like, not like America where there's some states that are open. Well, life is shit in Canada. Thanks, Trudeau. Thanks, Legault. Thanks, everyone. But to be fair, I know it's not their fault. They are just reacting to the population that are whining and complaining. They're reacting to it, and that's why we are in that situation.
Yeah, I was just telling Phil, is it alarming that there are states, in the South that are completely open?
Honestly, I think it's alarming.
Yeah, it's alarming.
It's alarming. It's alarming because for me, we are not at that time to open everything. Like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can definitely say that it's probably too soon, and yeah, I would likely agree with you. But I do appreciate how, I mean, listen, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. I do appreciate that somebody's willing to, rip the Band-Aid off and just say, get it over with. If anyone was going to do it, of course, it was going to be like Texas and Florida. But,
Yeah,
you know what? Like I do think that eventually, like, yeah, this thing's got to end. We gotta get back to some normalcy. We gotta go back to doing what we normally would do. So somebody's gonna have to do something now. At least in the United States, there's vaccines getting out there. People are getting vaccinated. So what?
Because
If
you
gonna...
got all the vaccine. The vaccine are made in America, most of it. So of course you have it before us.
Yeah, well, you gotta, someone's gotta do it, right? I mean, of course it's, Texas of all places. I mean, who didn't see that coming?
I don't wish to become an American in a way, like, because there's some political bullshit that I don't like. So I'm happy to be Canadian and Quebecois. But in that situation, I would love to be American and have a vaccine. Like the first shot and 21 days later, the second shot. Because here it's the first shot one day and 4 months later, it's the second shot.
Yeah, well, take it for what it is. But anyway, I mean, how does this affect the touring schedule? So I'm sure if you are a fan of metal, you have obviously seen that, once those southern states opened, it was like floodgates. Everyone started coming out of the woodwork. Suddenly it was, booking agents were like, oh, get ready. We're going to start booking tours for the fall in the South. We're going to get dates. We're going to get this. We're going to get that. And, bands started to come out and said, now there's European tour dates and there's European tours. I saw Disentombed was actually starting to tour there in Australia, and they actually had their first show of the tour canceled because of COVID related stuff. But that's only the first date. They're still gonna play. I will say that going forward, it does look like, I saw Gojira and Deftones, and their tour that had gotten canceled way back. They're going to be in Boston to start in like August. Okay. And, by then I would say that, I would like to think that basically everybody's, vaccinated and everything like that. The only thing that I would say is, they're going to be doing the social distance, masks, everything else. Would I go to a show if it had the social distance stuff, even though everybody was vaccinated? If you like, put it in perspective like this, say everybody is vaccinated. You got you go to the show and everybody's good, but they still enforce the rules of social distancing, masks, everything like that. Would you go to that show, Phil?
Depends, because you say everyone, if everyone is good.
I'm just saying theoretically, for the sake of the question, everyone's vaccinated.
Okay, in theory, in a utopic world where COVID vaccine is over for everyone on the planet or where I live, theory, I would
just
do
that
it.
Show.
Yeah, it depends, because if the thing is this social distanciation, okay, let's put some real in that. Ginger's coming in Montreal on 19th of November, and it's a social distance show. Honestly, I won't do it. Even if everyone got his vaccine and all, I won't do it. Because you don't know how it could erupt. Like it could erupt again. It could erupt like someone. You just need one person to don't have like the vaccine. Like you have the vaccine, but it doesn't work. It could not work for some people. Like it worked for a moment, but after that, oh, you can have it anytime. It takes just one person to make everyone contaminated.
I would say that I wouldn't go to the show either, but for different reasons. COVID is not like a concern of mine. Now I have had it twice. At the end of the day, it's not polio. You know what I mean? Like it's not polio.
At the end of the day, it's not like a cancer that is just like distributing everyone.
It's not all of these other heinous diseases that we have real vaccines for, measles and things like that. So I mean, I will get a vaccine because like I said, it sucked. So like, I'm still going to get the vaccine, but it's just the fact of like, I'm not deathly afraid of it, even after having it. I'm not scared of it. It's just it was a sickness. I had it, whatever, and I got over it. But I wouldn't go to the show because I want the feeling. I want the true feeling of going back to a show and going nuts and going crazy and stuff like that. And so I feel like going back to a show, at least this year, if able, is just not going to give me that satisfaction that I'm looking for. Like it's almost going to be like a disappointment. I would rather wait till next year to actually fully, get the full feels back. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to support the bands. I mean, if I can, and this should go for everybody, but you buy shirts, you buy albums, you buy records, you buy all the other stuff, you still support the bands because obviously they're touring because they have to. Really, they love to do it, but they have to do it. So I don't want to see people getting all bent out of shape, pissed off because, they're saying people are like, oh, it's too early to go touring again. Because at the end of the day, they're slaves to the market. So if everybody's saying it's good and you have states that are willing to let you play shows and be open, then you go and do it, because you got to do it. These bands are a business like anything else. And like I said, just because they decide to do it doesn't mean that, they're deserving of all the criticism that comes with that. I mean, they took a year off. Sometimes some of them more, some of them almost 2 years off from touring as it is. And, they're just trying to do what they can. But with all that said, like I was saying, it's just, for me personally, it's going to be interesting. I would go to local shows. I would definitely go to local shows because, they typically aren't super jam packed anyway. So support your local scenes. But as far as like going to like, the bigger venues and things like that, I don't know. I'm not going to get that same feeling as I would.
For me, it will depend. It will depend because like, okay, I said like I won't go, but like I don't want to go. It's not only because of COVID. It's more like you said, the feeling. Like I said to everyone when it's coming back, because I wasn't a guy of mosh pit, I will mosh pit on everyone. Like everyone fucking come, motherfucker! I will beat you up. like I will have some energy to expand, like just to go on mosh pit, but I can't do it if there is still COVID. Like I can't. I just can't. I don't see myself going on someone and just like beat his shit up. Theoretically, like a mosh pit.
but the deal with that is like, I look at that as, you know what? It's not gonna just because everybody gets vaccinated, you're still gonna have people that didn't. Like, it's not just gonna go away. You know,
Yeah, that's the
like
thing.
that. It's going to be around for probably 5-6 more years, you know, like there's still going to be cases that happen, you know, so it's like, how far are we willing to go? How far are we willing to wait? And I don't think that anybody can really make a safe assumption, you know, because it's like polio. How long did it take for polio to actually get, you know, sort of like eradicated after everybody started to get vaccinated? It took a little while. You know, it doesn't just like instantly disappear. And I kind of feel like that's kind of the problem that I think people are having is, you know, they think that, you know, just for the fact that you get your vaccine, that you think that everything's just going to go away. You know, it's not going to just disappear like you think it is. Even the flu comes back around it has a season, you know, so what are you going to do? Hide in your house when it's COVID season? Like, you know, you still have to go out, live your life and do your thing. So
yeah, I completely understand.
Yeah. I mean, and I get where you're coming from. You know, you don't want to get it. And you know what? I'm speaking from experience. It's not really fun.
Yeah, like I didn't have it. I just want to have it. Don't want to have it because like I'm living with my family. I'm living with my parents. We are all fragile, and me too, because I didn't had it. But the problem is I had other shits. And I know my body is not made for COVID. Even if I'm fatter, even if I'm more got muscles and all, I'm not made for COVID.
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. Like I feel like I just feel like, you know, some people, rather than put it in the hands of the person, they want to basically hold it against the masses. Which is I don't really agree with that, but I mean, whatever, you know, what are you going to do? At the end of the day, you know, there is a large majority of people after seeing all this go down that just don't listen to anything. So as much as I feel the way I do about it, it is a real thing. And you should be, you know, we should
just like that. No one is listening. No one is listening. Like,
is anybody even listening to us?
If it
I don't think so.
I think
that kind of sucks because I was just ranting and raving about how much like I don't want sports players' opinions, but here I am.
Let's go on Podbean. Just check when.
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is actually paying attention?
We got one following. No, like there's people. Let's check because we have time.
There are some bands and some tours though that I'm very much looking forward to. Like I want to see Terminal Nation tour. I want to see I want to see Frozen Soul. Like I want to see all of these fucking, you know, Brand of Sacrifice. I want to see these fucking bands, dude. You know,
dude, I want to see everyone. Oh, by the way, March. Let's see. We got 22. Let's say like 6 is 4 in Canada, 1 in Australia, 1 in Finland.
Shout out Finland.
1 in Portugal. Shout out Portugal. And yeah, that's it.
Wow.
And I think we got Pennsylvania with 5 downloads. We got Virginia with 4 downloads. We got Florida with 2 downloads. We got California, Maine, New Jersey, Nevada, New York, Texas, and unknown. Not unknown. Unknown is 5. But Texas and all I said to California, 1.
Wow.
That's perfect.
There's peeps.
There's people that is listening to us. So it's like maybe 30 people. Like, no, but honestly, we are little, and yeah,
we're just little boys.
We are little boys, the little boys. But I see like the map, and there's Maine. Maine is cool.
Maine is cool. I've been there many a time.
Going
there in May.
New York, New Jersey, not Ohio. Fuck Ohio. No, Ohio is cool. Pennsylvania, Virginia, and all. Oh, even Florida and Texas. Hi, Jerry. Of course, it's him. Is there someone in Texas that we know except of Jerry?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know where any of these people are.
I only know one Texan that I love and I know it's Jerry.
Yeah, seriously. But
there's
so many. Going forward. There is a lot of tours that I'm looking forward to actually seeing.
No, I want to see everyone, man. When tours will come back in Montreal and Quebec, I will do the fucking road to go to Montreal and just like go back from Montreal at 2 a.m. in the morning and go work like at my school, I will wake up at 5 or I will not sleep at all. But I will fucking do it because like there's something missing in my life. Like I saw some virtual show, but it's not the same feeling.
Yeah,
it's not the same.
I know what you mean. I saw a bunch too.
I saw a bunch, but honestly, it's like it's not the same feeling. Like you don't talk to anybody. You see they have fun, but I don't have fun seeing that. Like I have nothing against those shows. I have nothing against, but it's like just going on YouTube, just putting some live show of Devin Townsend or something else, and just watching that show. Like it's the same thing, but it's in live. So yeah. It's the same fucking thing. Like realize.
I thought Clutch put on a bunch of good ones. I thought theirs were really, really cool.
Clutch is good.
Yeah, I thought the Slay at Home was cool.
I saw Necrotic Gore Beast, which is a slam band from Quebec City. They are fucking great.
The one Metal Minded just did was good.
Yeah, the Metal Minded one. Yeah, it was very good. Like one band that I love on that fest was Tunguska Mammoth. Tunguska Mammoth were fucking good, man.
Yeah.
Like this feeling of Mastodon feeling with some stoner, like it got me some ideas for my own project.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, there's other bands that I'm looking for, like Expander. I want to see some Expander. A band I discovered last year. I think that will be freaking sweet. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's some local show that I want to see. Obviously, like if Cryptopsy is coming back, I will go. I will go for.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Because just say that in a way, Cryptopsy is local to me. In a way, it's local. It's local. It's local because it's from Montreal. I don't live in Montreal, but it's local. It's local. Shit, that beer is good. For that shitty day that I had, that beer is good. We are better together.
We are better together. I can't wait to have another beer, dude.
Dude, I know.
I got some in my fridge, dude. They need drinking.
I'm drinking for you.
Yeah. Fucking sick. God damn it. Fucking sucks.
Dude, I got the same feeling than me when I did the dry February.
You know
when I saw you drinking a fucking beer each fucking episode, I was pissed. I was pissed because you were drinking without me.
Yeah, no shit.
But
I do a lot of drinking without you, Phil.
But the only difference between our situation is because I did it because I wanted to do it. I wanted to try it. You did it because you didn't have a choice. You don't have a choice doing it because life sucks.
Yeah, it does. Fucking brutal, dude. But yeah, I'll just be glad when I can finally crack a cold one. once again. It'll be nice. You know,
Y-
I gotta tell you, I was eating fucking boiled eggs for the longest time because like that's like a soft food that I can eat. Not getting the holes. Now I have to like, you know, fucking express them and shit. Make sure nothing's in them. It's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain. No pain, no gain.
Yeah, seriously. We gotta get more guests on here, dude. I try so hard.
I try so hard.
I guess in my defense this time, because this month was so shit, I didn't have any time.
Honestly, because like this time around, I had some problems like overdose of bacon. We finished the recording and all. I got some shit to do with school. I got some shit with that project too, because like I had just to put everything up like for everything. And I got some other project going on. I got some secret project that we're working together, so I had to be ready for that. And also, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the biggest thing. We did. I have a couple guests that we ended up having to push back because of everything that was going on, which kind of sucks.
I got some idea for good guests, but I didn't got the time to talk to them.
Yeah, I got people that we were talking to. I got to reach back out to. I got people that I was talking to that I didn't finalize dates and blah 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 blah
Blah blah blah.
The fucking rigmaroos and stuff, you know. See what happens.
Yeah.
See what happens, yo. But hey, it's the first day in April, at least when we're recording this, so it's very nice. Nice to you know, be
and
back
you
in the
realize that episode doesn't exist because it's April Fools.
Yeah, bitches.
April Fools. I'm not recording. No, you know I can't lie about that because it's important to me. It's important. Those moments between us. It's important for me.
Phil can never lie. Phil can never lie.
I don't lie.
It's in his contract. He can't lie.
I heard that beer. No, you like it. Fuck.
Yeah, no, you lie.
No, you hate Anakin. You lie. Fuck. So, shout outs.
Let's do some fucking shout outs, kiddo.
So, you want to begin or I begin?
You go, because I still don't even know how to say this name.
So, maybe I know what it is, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I think you know what it is.
So mine, it's a band called Dune, and it's a metal architect recommendation. Shout out to Jerry, the metal architect, my favorite Texan. And Dune. The name of the album, it's called Itimin Enka. I don't know how it's pronounced, but I will put it in front of you. Or Itimin Enka by Dune, which is pronounced D-V-N-E. So Dune with a V because it's more true, but it's not a black metal band. So I don't know what is the style of the band precisely, but I think it's more like progressive with some element of hardcore in it sometimes, but with metal. Like, I don't know what is that band, to be honest. Like, it's messed up. There's some mix of styles that are very good. It's refreshing. It's a long album, like 64 minutes or something. So it's pretty long album. But honestly, pretty good album. Like I put it like when I walked one day this week, and I was like, holy shit, that album is good. It's so good. So and it's a contestant to be one of my favorite album of the year. It's a contestant.
I got one. Yeah. I got one that's quite the caveman-y.
Oh, I know what it is. I think I know.
I have Sanguisugabog.
Sanguisugabog.
That one, Sanguisuga. You know what? It kind of spelled like that. But we have Tortured Whole, which came out almost a week ago. This year, 2021, which is fucking sweet. It was released on Century Media Records. I really like this album. I like the way it was produced. I like the production of the whole album. I think that the drums especially sound very sort of unique to their sound. And really the whole album itself has something like an undertone of like something different, which I really like. It's not really the same exact, brutal death slam that you're kind of getting out there. And I really think that it's worth a good full album listen. They're really good guys because earlier somebody did a review on the album and basically said it was fucking garbage. And they posted it on their socials, and which is what got me interested in the album. I was already kind of like sniffing around interested. But after watching this guy rip on them, I was like, oh, yeah, I've got to listen to this. And, I was pleasantly surprised. I kind of can understand a little bit what the guy's saying, but he, how do I say this? He comes straight out and says he's not a brutal death metal guy. So, like, I don't even know what the fuck you're listening to the album for. You're obviously going to you have a skewed way of looking at the genre as it is. So, like, of course, you're going to feel. I applaud the bands because they said we're gonna wear this 1.5 out of 5 with honor. They're cool dudes. I applaud that. And it's a nice, interesting way to kind of market yourselves. It's brutal death. It's pig squeals, fucking nasty riffs, crazy ass drums. Like, what the fuck are you expecting? I think that there is a lot of key little differences, the way the guitars in the way that they sound, and also in the way, really especially how the way the drums sound and how the record is produced. It kind of has that old old school vibe, but with almost like an echo. I don't know, echo is probably the wrong word, but it's almost like you're listening to it in a cave, which is pretty neat. I really like it. I really like the fact that, like, I feel like I'm sitting in a fucking dark cave and like all these noises are going on, dude. It's just, it's really neat. And so I really like the album. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a fucking 5 out of 5 because I'm right up my alley, dude. Brutal death. That's what I love. If you don't love it, and that, I think that's just like words to live by. If you don't like something and you don't like a genre and you don't like a thing like that, and you don't make the effort to at least try to understand why people like it, you just kind of go off of your own feelings all the time, then yeah, you're pretty much an asshole. I don't know what to tell you. Like you gotta at least know why people like it. You just can't just go out there and just start talking about your own stuff without even realizing, the good things that it does bring to the table.
Yeah. I hate people when they're like, I don't like this, so it's not good.
Exactly.
I hate that. I hate
that kind of stuff.
Just like that, if I have to give my album, my shout out, a number like something, it will be 5 out of 5 too. Because your boy, he loves some progressive stuff. Mm-hmm. He loves when it's screaming sometimes. He loves when you have some clean vocals. So I love it. I
think that this band and Overdose of Bacon would make a great lineup with 200 stab wounds.
Honestly, I
make it happen.
A split with Sanguisugabog with Sanguisugabog with Overdose of Bacon. I would love that.
And 200 stab wounds.
Yeah, that could be cool. A split.
That would be a cool lineup.
two song each on a split. I would love that. Yeah, like let's make it happen.
Yep.
But honestly, like I want to just put my album out and just like don't talk about it for a long time because I got some other shit to do because it's been like 1 fucking year, man. One fucking year of fucking waiting.
Ready to close the door.
Just close the door for the moment, and because I got some other project going on with the singer of Overdose of Bacon. When we have some ideas, we do it.
Yes.
But yeah, so I think it's the end.
Yeah. We'll get back to the action real soon, guys. Thanks for sticking with us. It's been crazy. Every time I turn around, it's COVID.
It's been a crazy month.
It's Phil and his projects. It's me getting my teeth pulled. It's again all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna get month of April. It's gonna be lots of cool stuff. And keep your eyes posted for some other fucking cool stuff that we got going on. I know that a lot of you are gonna really appreciate it. So with that said, it's Evan.
And it's Phil. Thanks for watching, guys. We are happy to have you most every week. So stay tuned for another episode and see you on the next episode. Cheers. Yay.